show you something.
I'll show you how like a future can grow.
I don't understand. It's just phrenology. It's modern phrenology.
What's phrenology?
It was an actual legitimate medical practice where they studied the bumps on your head. They could tell things about your personality from the bumps on your head. And you can find phrenology charts where they show you, if you have a prominent bump here and a dip here, then you're this kind of a personality. And it's a complete sham, obviously.
I don't know what to say.
It was balderdash. You're smoking a joint.
I am, and it's killing me.
That's the legal marijuana.
Oh, my God.
Have you purchased the government marijuana yet?
No.
Do you intend to?
I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of against it, so I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think anybody cares. No one, well, like you said last night, no one here would anyway, but I think in general, I get the sense nobody gives a shit.
The only thing, so here's the thing. The only really true advantage of having the weed shop right now over buying it in the street is, well, there's two. Number one, you do know that it's been tested. So you know it's clean. You don't have to worry about anybody chucking shit on it. So that's good. Although extremely rare when it happens, but nonetheless, it's still a good thing.
Right.
But the biggest thing is at least now you know what you're going to be smoking. Is it an indica? Is it a hybrid? Is it sativa? Is it sativa dominant? Is it you know the type of high you're going to get. Right now, when you're buying bud, you just don't know.
Right, yeah.
That's annoying. You buy it for a guy like me who really needs it for sleep. I don't like smoking sativas during the day, really. I mean, I'll do it, whatever, but I'm not a fanatic of it, really.
Well, that would be the equivalent of buying a big black bottle and you don't know if it's vodka or beer.
Yeah. That's and that's the thing. And it's frustrating because when you're talking even medically for it, that's a very important thing because if you give a person with anxiety and you give them a sativa, you're going to make their situation fucking worse.
Well, of course.
You give them an indica, it's going to calm them down. It's going to keep it all right. It's going to stop it from having a flare-up.
I still can't believe they shit the bed on the edible thing. That's going to bug me. I think we can put this conversation to rest this week. I don't think there's much of a story here. Definitely not as much as I hoped there would be.
No. I'm just so utterly... Why? Put a fucking picture up! Jesus Christ! Who doesn't put a fucking picture of the product? But that was knowing what the fuck it looks like.
I only do that with hookers.
He's dead! Fuck!
I prefer not to know what my hooker looks like. Just give me whatever. I like it. It's always a gamble.
Do you show up with shades on at night specifically so you can't see them clearly?
Oh, man, that would be... Oh, my God. Okay, what am I going to do here? Okay, I know. I have a plan.
Okay.
I am deciding. I'm on a budget until Monday.
Yeah.
So, I have to be careful. So, yeah. I don't know what we're going to do, Gordon. What's your weekend looking like? Let's bore the people with that for a few minutes.
Okay. Well, I'm working.
Okay.
So that's working. Yep. I get Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm working all 3 days. Yeah. So it's my new boss. I don't have permission from her to use her name, so I'm not going to use her name.
Good.
She's a really nice lady. She has so much different knowledge. She's got the product knowledge. She knows how to sell. She's a communication specialist. She's got some amazing fucking credentials. And, we're talking marketing and big stuff marketing. And we every time when I mention something, she's like, yeah, you get it. That's good. We can utilize it. So, it's just... There's a lot that we can learn together, and with my big mouth and her suave, this could be pretty lucrative for business because watching her work is very impressive. So
that's cool.
I'm really happy. I was a little nervous at first because she is a different type of personality. She's very soft spoken. She's not a soft person.
I like that.
Yeah, so very soft, like very, very soft, very relaxing voice. My God, I could listen to her tell me a story. That'd be great. Yeah. 3 eggs and ham, and I just fucking nuzzle up and fall asleep.
I'm gonna have to meet this woman. She sounds fantastic, right?
Yeah, she's great. I do like her. So she's giving me a very intense crash course on what needs to be done and how we're gonna do it and the timeline and basically the timelines that I was setting for myself for until I should be in the point of me getting really good by this point. I literally got to call that into like a third.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. I was thinking 4 to 6 months, and she's like, you've got like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And the next week and a half, she's expected to be able to run the store on my own in a week and a half. So it's going to be interesting because I got to find out how everything is done in that store, how they do things, where things are stored because you got to scan all the time. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of shit I got to fucking try to take in over the next fucking 2 weeks.
And I have the exact opposite. I have the world's most boring job. There's nothing to it. I imagine. But what I did today, I wanted to put this into terms, and I was thinking how I could explain it to you. You remember doing replen with your buddy Joan?
Of course.
Imagine doing replen all day, but all the quantities are perfect and everything's exactly where it's supposed to be all the time.
God, that should be so easy.
It's ridiculous.
And yet you were still picking the wrong thing today. Impressive, my friend.
I was very upset. I was not paying attention. The not getting paid for what I'm doing thing.
Yeah.
It makes me want to pay less attention to what I'm doing. And all the numbers are similar. That's what an idiot would say, so I'll use an idiot's excuse. I mean, I picked B07 instead of A07 occasionally.
Yeah.
They're side by side on the shelf. It's going to happen once or twice.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm picking hundreds of items all day. It goes quite quickly, actually.
That's good. At least it's not a fucking boring job in the sense of being super slow.
No, you're busy. People love their auto parts. The volume of sales is ridiculous. I could only imagine what this company is worth.
Yeah. They got a lot of money. They could be paying you a lot more money.
They
could also pay you with something automatic too. So.
Yeah. Well, once they start paying me anything, I'll be happy.
Yeah. Correct.
But the wage is, I believe that honestly the wage is fair for the type of work. It's very low. It's like less than $14 an hour. But that's all I'm worth right now for what I do. And that's how I approach a job. I always give, if you're paying me $20 an hour, I'm going to give you what I think is $20 an hour worth of work.
Yeah.
And right now, I feel like I was stealing if they were paying me that much.
See, for me, it's funny. My first 2 jobs in the market. The first was working in a kitchen as a dishwasher, which was only 2 weeks, but I was 14 years old, and I worked my ass off, fucking 10 hours a night, 5 nights a week. At 14, going to school.
Right.
It was insane. I mean, these are full-time hours, 5 days a week. But I learned a very hard fucking work ethic during all that. And then working for my parents, they owned a monument company. And Yeah. So yeah, for those that don't know, yeah, I come from a family of deaf. So working for the foreman there, he openly stated to me the day I got the job, and he said, "You're the boss's son. You got to work twice as fucking hard as anybody to prove why you should be given the job and not somebody else." So he worked the shit out of me, and it lasted for fucking years. So,
yeah, I've seen that happen to a lot of bosses' kids or relatives. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what though? As much as I couldn't stand the man for most of that process, he was just fucking brutal to me for a lot of the time. No, one time he pulled a prank on me once. You know what the motherfucker did?
No.
This is fucking nuts. So he sits down and he tells me, he says, "Okay, we're putting this fucking it's called a marker. It's the stone that's just flat in the ground. Take this one. It's big. It's fucking 18 inches by 24 inches by 4 inches thick. It's a big slab of it's a pretty big chunk of granite." And he says, "You need to sit on top of it for a minute," he goes, "to get it, to make sure it stays level when we pick it up." I wasn't really thinking, because I'm still in sort of training. I'm like, "Yeah, all right." So I do it. And then he takes me on the fucking crane, because he gets it all level, gets it off the ground. And then all of a sudden he yanks me up, and he sticks me at the highest extension of the thing. I'm like fucking 30 feet in the air. And it's windy. And this motherfucker went inside and ate lunch. He was in there for fucking over 20 minutes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'm hanging up there like a fucking asshole. It was fucking terrifying.
That's too funny.
Yeah, so that was his idea of pranking me.
That's a good one. We actually did that to a kid at Dick's Lumber. We duct taped, we didn't duct tape, we shrink wrapped him to the top of a flagpole.
Yeah, but at least you're safe there.
And then we all went for beers. You thought we were kidding? Until we just, then we just didn't come back. Oh, he was mad.
Yeah, they tend to be like that.
Good. Oh, pranking your coworkers is always fun. But at least the guy, yeah, I hope it was intended in fun. It would have been less probably fun if he had done that to you every day.
Trust me, it only ever happened the once, so.
Because that was just your daily thing. Oh, screen time.
Yeah. No, I would not fucking run. I almost fucking hit him that day. I was so pissed.
I can't wait to be old so I can do things like that to people.
See, I'm not that, I can't pass that on. I get a good prank and all, but when you're putting a guy's life on the line, like, the wrong strong gust of wind, if that thing hit, that thing easily could have flipped.
That's true.
And I would have been gone. And I would have died, because that would have fucked me up if I hit the ground, so.
Well, I, for one, am glad you didn't.
Yeah, me too. I'm quite thankful for that.
I'm happy you're not dead. Most days I can say that.
Yeah. Thank you. There's a lot of people that would, say that as well.
Yeah.
I'm not dead on most days.
I'm probably, I bet I could go about 50-50 if you really pulled everyone who knew me. Those numbers would come in pretty close. Shut up! Go stop crime! Sorry. The police are driving up and down, kicking all the vendors off Hastings, selling their stuff.
Oh, really? They do that?
Oh, they do that, yeah. They bust it up a few times a day. And they're just they don't even get out of their vehicles. They drive around with a megaphone and pack up your things.
Jesus Christ, eh?
This is my problem with them. Go stop a crime somewhere. What the hell? Now, although I did find out it is actually illegal in Vancouver to obstruct the sidewalk for any reason. And that's how they're getting away with harassing people all day. But in the long run, like, there's a rash of murders going on in Abbotsford right now. Go look at that.
Yeah.
The 420, they were saying, well, they just didn't have the manpower to spare on 420 to go write the fines for everyone breaking the law. There was 10 fucking cops on this street all day. In this 2-block stretch, 10 cops in 5 cars driving up and down. One of them couldn't sneak away to issue one of the 40,000 lawbreakers a ticket. Wow.